As long as I have ammunition. We're up to something. I can't see them. Barry, they're trying to smoke us out. It'll be the last of Benton. That old Jacquard's cabin is full of powder and blasting gelatin. What? Why didn't you tell me that before? Could have lived through this blast. See if you can find what's left, though. Hey, Wolf! Look! Get down there. Take a look. Give me a hand! Lay down here! Take it. Take him to Hanks. Well, gents, it's beginning to look like Jim Benton never intended to come back.
What do you mean, never intended to? Maybe he can't.
All right, maybe he can't. But we're wasting a lot of time sitting around here. Meantime, we might as well break camp and go back to Panama.
Senor David, forget to remember that we sent Smokey and Tex to find Mr. Jim and Senorita Maria.
Well, if they found anything, they'd be back by now.
Wait, what do you call those? There it is.
Find anything?
Oh, no, tombstone. We followed that trail clear to the rock mesa and it just disappeared.
Yeah, we looked 3 hours for a sign, but there just wasn't any.
Well, that's tough luck.
Ponch and I'll try our hand. You still figuring on leaving?
Well, I'm with his outfit to protect Miss Morgan's interests. If you think she and Benton will be back, why,
They'll be back all right. Give me that plate, Borks. I'm hungry as a wolf. Keep your eye on Davis.
Is he in on this?
You can never tell.
Yeah, sure will.
He ain't got it. I'm still betting that Kate will find it on the girl.
Well, she ain't got it either. And she says Benton's the only one who knows where it is.
Get back in there and keep an eye on her. I got a hunch he's playing possum. We'll find out. Well, if he ain't got the map, we might as well finish him and chuck him down a mine shaft.
What are you trying to do?
Just trying to see how close I can come to him without hitting him. Well, anyway, he ain't playing possum. That shot went pretty close.
should say he isn't playing possum. He's dying. He needs a doctor.
Maybe she's right. Rusty, tell Pete to hightail it into the town and get Doc Hedges out of here. Take her back in there. Keep an eye on her.
Hey, Pete!
Yeah?
Folks says for you to hightail it into town and fetch Doc Hedges. Looks like Benton was going to kick off.
Safe to bring him to this place?
Why not? Hedges knows who runs things in this district.
Too many wild horse feet prints here. I don't see no tracks.
What do you mean? There's a trail going right along there, Pancho.
I don't see no trails, and I don't think you see some too.
It's not always what you see. It's sometimes what you don't see, Pancho.
What you see, what you don't see, what... Yeah, qué sé yo, cabrón, ustedes, gringos, no entiendo.
Come on.
No entiendo nada.
One of Wolf's men.
How you know that?
I'd know that horse anywhere.
You think the horse he know you?
He used to. Now you got me talking that way. Drop a rope on him, Pancho.
Well, come on, come with it.
Slack off, Pancho. He'll behave now. Where's Wolf got Benton?
I don't know where he is.
You know where Senor Jim is, no?
No, I tell you.
You know, we didn't kill you before because we think you know where he is. And now that he don't know where he is, there's no reason for him to live, no?
You just try and find out where he is.
Yeah? Pancho, you think you could put a bullet right through there?
Well, it all depends where you're gonna hold it.
Well, what do you say?
No, that's pretty high down. More low. No, down. Look out, don't move your hand.
You wouldn't shoot a man in cold blood.
No? Who was stalling you?
Don't shoot. I'll tell you. Wolf's got Benton over at the Yellow Horse Pass.
Yellow Horse?
Time up, Pancho.
You talk the truth, huh? And if you don't talk the truth, they're gonna come back and tear you limb from the limb. One at a time.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah? What now? What you want now?
I lied to you.
Yeah?
Benton and the girl's the old Elkhart mine, and that's the truth.
Yeah, that's the whole truth. And everything but the truth, you better be.
How many men has Wolf got?
Oh, 9 or 10, maybe.
9 or 10. We get rid of a couple of dozen quick.
Hey, don't leave me out here. The coyotes will get...
Yeah, don't worry about the coyotes. They're pretty particular who they associate with. Come on, let's went. We went.
Just get up there and have another look. See if they're coming.
You suppose Benton left that chart with one of his men before he came here?
Maybe. After Doc Hedges brings him around, I'll make him talk.
Chuckawalla. Chuckawalla. I got your map. It's safe. Safe, Chuckawalla.
Yeah, Benson. The map. Where did you hide it?
I put it.
Yeah, tell you, pal. Where did you put it?
Water. Give me some water.
Sure, old-timer. I'll get you some water. There you are, friend. Now, tell me where you put it.
Make a sound and you're a dead pigeon, Hank. Get your wife in here. Quietly. Call your wife in here, but make it natural.
Okay. Come on in here.
Mary. Keep them covered.
No sign of the doc yet. Yeah, Benton might up and die on us before the doc gets here.
Rusty, get in there and have a look at him.
One of them's coming.
They got away. Out the back door.
Whoa! Watch! They got away! Out the back door! Oh, want him alive.
Mr. Jim and Senorita Maria.
That run away from one man, that don't make sense.
Hey, look, there's 20 more men. That do make sense, no?
Pancho.
Yes.
You go back to camp and get the rest of the men. I'll follow that gang.
Come on, son.
cut at the end of the valley.
Fine. Rossi, go and trigger right at the top of that ridge. Roll down enough boulders to block the cut. That'll stop them.
There's an opening left.
Jim, what are we going to do? We'll never get out of here
Mary,
alive.
take it easy. Getting hysterical won't help us.
But Jim!
Settle down. Now, come on. Help me dig some of these rocks out of the way.
Is that what you call a few boulders?
You told me to stop him, didn't you?
You stopped them all right. You did a good job.
You sure did. And as far as I'm concerned...
Who asked you anything? Shut up.
Well, they didn't have the map when you searched them, Wolf. What you aiming to do now?
I'm going to hunt up Tombstone and the rest. I'll take them apart one by one till I find that map.
What's the matter?
It's Tom! Tombstone!
Hey, Joe! Hey, Joe!
Tombstone!
Hey! Joe! Tombstone!
Say that again so I know I'm not dreaming.
Come on, you silly son of a gun. Get us out of here.
All right. How you setting?
All right. Hey, where's the wolf?
He's on his way to the high timbers. Must have thought he'd done away with you.
He'll be right. Let you get us out of here.
I'll get you out of here if I gotta move every rock on this mountain. Hey, and by the way, I'm tired of digging you out of holes.
Well, that goes double for me. Oh, Tomb, you can't move those big boulders by yourself. You'll have to ride back and get some help.
Punch is on his way here now with a bunch of men. Ought to be here any minute.
There it is, Tombstone. I think maybe you find something, huh?
Yeah, we better get off and walk down.
Yes, let's wait.
Hey, what's the matter here? Jim and Mary caught in a trap in there.
He's all right?
Well, there will be if we get these rocks out of here in time.
Get that rock down here. I didn't know there was in there. Hey, Foxy! Borax! Come on up here, help me. This box isn't afraid of you. You're the first one up and the last one to work. Anda pronto, come.
I saw so many big marbles in my life.
I know, but I was working one time in a rock pile, I know.
I've searched this camp over with a fine-tooth comb. I can't find a thing. Benton must have a map on him.
If he has, we might as well forget it.
Why?
He's lying back down to half a mountain. Landslide.
Riders are coming up to draw. Benton and the girl are with them. What? I thought you said Benton's dead. Are you crazy?
Yep, I guess I am.
Well, I guess this will change your plans.
No, it won't change anything. Butch, you and Trigger hide out in the rocks. We'll be in the cave at the end of the ridge. Let me know as soon as it's clear. Come on.
Well, according to Chuckawala's map, we ought to reach the Lost Aztec mine in about 2 days. Providing we ever do reach it. Do you have any doubts on the subject, Davis? Well, I wouldn't have if I thought we were all traveling in the right direction.
You wouldn't be saying he's holding out on us, would you?
Well, who knows whether he is or not? Nobody except Benton has ever seen that map.
Well, that's good enough for my dough.
I don't agree with you.
Well, I do, and I own half of the mine.
And I'm here to see that you get an even break. We should all be familiar with that map. Maybe you're right, Davis. Would you like to take a look at it? Well, now, that's more like it.
Here's where we get in solid with Wolf and Kirby. We'll get that map now. Come on.
All right, don't move. Not a peep out of you.
No, senor, I don't peep.
Keep him covered. With it.
Now, don't any of you get nervous because Wolf's got this camp surrounded. Well, you better take cover by the wagon.
Wait a minute, Tony. They just outsmarted us, that's all.
You can't rule a guy out for trying.
Well, I don't know what the rest of you are going to do, but I'm going back to Panama in the morning. Ain't nobody going to miss you.
Everything clear?
Better than that. I got the map.
That's it, all right. That must be Chuckawala's mine.
Good work, Butch. That's what I thought. What are you going to do now? Go back and wipe them out?
No, we're heading back for the hideout.
Everything's packed. Which way we heading? Due north. We hope to locate Chuckawala's mine. I ain't gonna locate that mine without a map. We got one. You what? And the map that Wolf took was a fake. The real map's locked up in Leif Hogan's safe in Panama.
Why, Jim.
Sure. When Kirby decided to send Davis along, I figured something was haywire, so I memorized it.
Hey, Thomas Stone. Maybe Mr. Jim is not the big fool like what you think it is, eh? Well, let's win.
Inside? Yeah. Well, you finally got the map. Let me take a look at it.
Sure, maybe you can make something out of it. Wolf and me can.
I told you Benton and his Death Valley riders were plenty smart.
What are you talking about?
Why, that's not a map of Chuckawala's Lost Aztec mine.
What do you mean?
That's a map of one of Benton's abandoned claims. I know the place like a book. Kirby and I put up the money for the diggings.
You sure of that?
Certainly. What a smart hombre you turned out to be.
Well, that's the one he had, Wolf.
Put it over on me again. Yes, he not only put it over, but he's following the real map to Chuckawala's mine.
Well, I'll be right on his tail. Get the boys together, Butch.
Like they're bogged down.
They haven't got a Chinaman's chance of getting out of that. You better find a place to hide out. Won't do any good for them to see you with me.
Hey, Jim! Put a collar on Poncho. He'll get us out. Get out of here!
This looks about like the place we're looking for. Oh! Well, this might be the place we're looking for.
I don't see nothing that looks like the lost Aztec mine.
Say, according to the map, that cave up there might be it.
Oh, if it is, oh boy, we're going to have a big barbecue, no?
No. What do you think this is, a picnic? Let's unload that wagon.
Eso nomás pienso los gringos trabajando siempre.
Hey, Jim, don't you reckon we better cache this blasting gelatin a safe distance from camp?
Yeah, Borax up against that cliff ought to be safe enough.
You think we really found Uncle Charlie's mine?
Could be. I'm going up and take a look at that cave.
Me too.
pitching camp.
All right, men. Take it easy now. We'll leave the horses here.
This is the right cave.
Well, if it is, we'll find Chuckawalla's name written on one of the walls.
Gosh, this is a spooky-looking place.
It's an old diggings, all right. No telling how old. Mary, somebody's been using this cave. Look at these torches.
At least we can see what we're doing now.
Jim, there's some writing on this wall. It's Uncle Charlie's mine.
We found it. This is it.
Oh, Jim!
I'm gonna tell the boys. Sit back, Mary.
Take cover, men! The wall!
Let them have it, boys. It's fine.
Are coming pretty close to our powder barrels.
See what's left.
You all right, Mary?
Oh, I think I'm all in one piece.
Two horses.
Those stray bullets must have hit the powder.
What's the matter?
Oh. It must be right around. There it is.
Oh, Jim, isn't it beautiful?
Hey, Tom! Tombstone! Come on up here.
Better get down lower.
Ah, they couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
I got him. Give me just the canteen. Ahora sí, Colón. No, I didn't got him. This time I got him. And when? Tomb. Over here.
Tombstone, we found Uncle Charlie's diggings.
Darn if you haven't. I can have a piece of that in my tooth. Yeah. But now that we found it, how are we going to get out of here to file it?
Hold your fire. Where's Davis?
Don't worry about him. He's hid out of range.
Trigger. Hold your fire, I said. No sense wasting ammunition. Now, look. We got them trapped up in that cave. There may be another way out. I want you to circle around the other side and find out.
What are you doing, Jim?
Making out a location of it.
Mr. Jim, what did you do with your canteen?
I didn't bring any.
You didn't brought it? Well, who's got it? Nobody. We can do without water. Say, if I ever catch that man who shoot that canteen off from my hand, I make him prove it.
Pancho, bring me one of those torches.
When? Yeah, well, you can't drink that.
I know. But if there's another way out of this place, I'm going to find it.
Well, let's wait, then.
You stay here. They may try to rush us.
Yeah, but if you find the water, how I'm going to drink it? I'm thirsty. No tengo yo que tomar agua también. Ahora sí, que no me va a dar, hombre.
Pricey. That explosion scattered their stock. See them down there? Round up as many of them as you can. So you crawled out of your hole now that the shooting stopped.
You know why I kept back? So Benton and his outfit wouldn't see me with you.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. You're smart.
You know very well if Benton finds out I'm tied up with you, I certainly can't go back and join up with his outfit again.
Now that you're here, you might as well be of some use. Get up the mountain and bring them horses of ours down closer. That's safe enough?
Under the wagon. They're canteens.
You're right, Butch. We cut off their water, we got them where we want them.
Yeah.
Get out there and get them canteens.
Who, me? Hey, what are you trying to do, get rid of me?
Maybe. Go on, get going.
Oh.
Sarge. You're all right.
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder how you'd get along without me. Look what that blast uncovered. Gold quartz.
Where'd you find this?
The base of that cliff.
Butch, we've got it. That's Chuckawalla's mine.
Sure, the lost Aztec.
I'll go into hiding and figure out a way to join up with Benton's outfit.
Never mind, Benton. Our business is to get into the claim office and file on that ground.
Yeah, sure. I'll go right now.
No, you won't. I will. Butch, I'm leaving you in charge. You keep them holed up there.
Don't worry, I'll keep him.
Hey, whoa! I got Benton's horse.
Good. I'll ride him.
Local?
Mira, Boris, look. Mr. Jim, man. People, come quick. Mr. Jimmy gave the wolf pack the double up cross.
Hear that? That's Benton. Whoa! That's Benton calling his horse. Get after him!
Oh, Pancho, he doesn't have a chance. They'll kill him.
Take it easy. He's all right.
that sandstorm. You won't come out of that.
Did you get Benton?
No, throw it into a sandstorm. I think he's a goner.
Good. Without a leader, they can't hold out long.
Ben jumped me. Hit me over the head with a gun.
Never mind that. You find the entrance.
Yeah.
Good. Butch. Any of the rest of them see you?
No.
There's a back entrance. We'll have to cover it.
Yeah, but we ain't got enough men.
That's right.
I know how we can do it, though.
How?
Blast the other end of that cave.
With what?
There's plenty of powder down there in that wagon.
Go get it. Hey, Davis. Yeah, I want you to go to Panamint.
Well, I thought you
Never
said...
mind what you thought. Give this gold quartz to Kirby, tell him what's happened, get these claims filed. And wait a minute. Just remind him, and don't you forget that I'm in 50-50.
I'll tell him.
Hey, Pancho. Ain't that butch sneaking down between them rocks?
Yes, I get that, butcher.
Fall back, Pancho. You can't kill anybody with an empty gun.
Yeah, my gun snip.
Let's slip back then.
All right. Come on, Trigger. Show us where it is. Keep them busy. We're going around the back way.
right, drop those guns. Come on over here. Tie up Junior. Go on, tie him up.
I hope Jim makes it into Panama all right.
Oh, so that's it.
Oh, Tombstone.
Oh, he'll be all right. You better keep out of the line of fire. I want to thank you boys for corralling my horses.
I wonder what those wall-eyed sons of misery are up to. They haven't fired a shot in 10 minutes.
Maybe they don't got no more cartuchos.
I think you got something there.
Look, Tombstone, there's Jim.
Hey, Jim! Hey, Jim!
That's it. The rear entrance to the cave.
We'll have to make it afoot.
Jim, what happened?
Plenty. They're headed for the back entrance of the tunnel. Pancho, you and Smokey stay here with Mary. Come on. We gotta stop. That's it.
Let me have the powder. Get your fuse ready. Somebody's coming. Look out.
You won't need your torch from here on, Toom.
Get back.
Wonder how Benton got out of that sandstorm.
Listen, if you planted him 6 feet underground and built a monument over him, he'd still get out of it.
Yeah, but I ain't ever seen the man yet that you didn't get sooner or later.
Let him have it.
We ain't got a chance against him down here, Wolf.
Oh, yes, we have. Shoot for the powder keg.
There's a powder keg down there. Get back, they're shooting at it.
Well, that blocks this end.
Yeah. Back the horses.
Well, that's that.
Even the gopher couldn't bore his way through that now.
Come on, let's get back to the other entrance.
Blast must have stampeded the horses. We'll have to round them up.
Oh, but Pancho, that blast may have killed him.
It's better. I'll go and find out.
Oh, Jim.
Everything's all right, Mary. Boys, get the wagons loaded up and the team hitched. Pancho, you and Tex get out and bring up all the powder we have left.
Now?
Yes, now. Hurry up. What's on your mind? Close up the entrance to this mine so we can bring some supplies up here. Well, she ought to blow any minute now. Oh, blew! How she did blew! Well, that ought to keep it hidden from Wolf and his gang when we get in and file on it.
But let's win.